when we got over the challenge of the congregation understanding why we were knocking the building down, the next challenge we faced was the fact that previously the Newtonards Road, where we're based in East Belfast, is one of the main arterial routes into the city. It's fallen into very steep decline over the years. So lots of closed places, and churches have shut up shop and moved into the suburbs. Businesses have gone, homes have been demolished, and it's just been a community in steep decline. And but the church stood proudly on the footpath at the front of the street. And we were proposing knocking the church down and building a square, a civic square, and putting the church at the far end of the civic square. And the big issue was, but we're not at the front of the street. Well, why do you want to be at the front of the street? Well, because when we hold services, we open the doors and people come in. I said, look, that's really interesting. So in the last 30 years, how many people have come into your building? Unbidden, uninvited. I can remember one, and someone else would say somebody else. But over the course of 30 years, we were able to reconstruct maybe 6 people had just come into the building. And being at the front of the street was just about status. Here we are. But nobody was coming near the building. Actually, more people were coming into the building Monday to Saturday than were ever coming near worship on Sunday. And what we were proposing was the front of the street, a square, and the way we presented it was this civic square, there's no shared space for our community just to celebrate being a community. So we're going to build this open square, this Platz, this piazza. And we will put the church at this end of the piazza. There's the main street. Here are 2 sides of the building, and the church is here. And what we said is we're actually going to focus on the issue of hospitality now and welcome and make efforts to get people to come into our square. We hold 2 sides of the square like are imagined like arms that welcome you into our piazza. And you come on a journey down that square, down that shared street, and then we will embrace you to the heart of the whole facility, which is the worshiping congregation. But first, we'll find all sorts of different ways to entice you in, to welcome you in, so that you feel it's about us reaching out to our community rather than us standing at the front and saying, come in, when there wasn't even a window in the building that people could see into our building. So it was anything but inviting. The door was closed 6 days a week, open for 2 hours on a Sunday morning and an hour on a Sunday night. Else it was closed. And we said, no, let's step back a little bit and invite people. And in 2013, which was our first full year of operation, we had 100,000 visits to the centre, which has blown, we are staggered by that. We could never have imagined 100,000 people, and we're projecting this year be about between 140 and 150,000 visits to the centre. As we practice hospitality, we welcome you under the cover of our tent. We find all sorts of ways. We think about belonging, a sense of belonging to our centre, by saying it's not about joining the church. It's about finding a way to connect with the Christian community here, whether there's a walking group, there's a parent and toddler group, there's support if you're unemployed, there's a bedroom if you're homeless. We'll find any number of hooks upon which you can hang a connection with us. and have a sense of belonging with us and move you closer and closer. And by the grace of God, in time you will choose to hang your hook on the worshiping congregation as well. But in the meantime, you are welcome to belong to us in a myriad different ways, even if that's just being a regular in the cafe, Jason. So that the guys who run the cafe get to know your face, get to know your name. So when you come in, they know you're going to have this or that. This is the way you like your tea or your coffee, or this is where you like to sit, and we'll keep the seat for you. So that you've got a sense, even just regularly visiting the cafe, this is your place.